All right, so this is going to be just a mini reading. So I did Divine Masculine on top row up here and Divine Feminine down here. Now, this deck, the Spellcasters Tarot, is pretty, it's a little bit different. And so I've been really getting into the book today and reading about it. The imagery is very intense, to say the least. It's just different. So I'll do my best to explain what I'm getting from the cards here. Overall energy for both Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is awesome right here. Okay, Justice. Divine Justice. The scales being balanced. Coming into the 0 point equilibrium. Balancing the scales of justice. So I'm loving that. Okay, so first card for Divine Masculine, the Ten of Swords. Okay, it's pretty intense. What I'm feeling from the Ten of Swords. Now, I'm kind of curious. I have the book by me. Let's see if I can get to it. Because like I said, this deck is different. Actually, the wands are, instead of fire, it's air. It's reversed. So, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Ten of Swords is like the end of very difficult, like it's can be betrayal, an accident, tragedy. Let's not go into like that, but it represents bad karma catching up, disaster, betrayal, backstabbing behavior, a king is overthrown, intense emotional pain that has left one feeling utterly broken and defeated, extreme sorrow, having one's friends and allies turn against them. Okay, so yeah, this is like the 10, but it's at the 10. So it's, what does it say? A major positive change is required in order to avoid disaster. Right? Okay. So that's overall energy, this Ten of Swords. All right, let's keep going. It also could be like overthinking. Okay, but let's go to the next one. The Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, and this is like, I feel like in their lives of unrequited love, karmic relationships. I did get the King of Cups with that, so I feel like overly giving. The King of Cups is very loving, nurturing, father type, like very balanced and just like very, see, look at his face, you know, wants to bring joy. Four of Wands in reverse. Let's see what it says. But basically, yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. An unhappy or broken marriage. Joy turns suddenly into sadness. Anxiety related to social event, a failed party. So, yes, it's as unhappy. This is representing unhappy relationships with others. Okay. And then the next card is that King of Wands. The King of Wands. It's like he's wanting to take action into his own hands. And so this is what I feel like he's going. Okay, like more action space. Wanting to take his life into his own hands and really, you know, take what the knowledge that he's learned up until this point. Just kind of curious. Okay, we'll just keep going. Because we do have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this is what I feel like. They have this overflowing, where are we? I'm sorry. Okay. Overflowing amount of love for his feminine. Okay, the Ace of Cups. And actually I clarified it and I got the Tower. Look at this Tower card. What I feel with this, the Tower of the Ace of Cups, is just like bam, like this explosion. Just so much, a tower of love. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, intense heart chakra opening, expansion. Just this is how he feels towards this feminine. And the Tower can represent just unexpected, like bam, hits you. Okay, so that is what we're getting for the masculine. I got a lot more cards for the feminine once I was clarifying. First card out is Hierophant in reverse. And the Hierophant in this deck is very... The Ace of Swords is very different too. But definitely the Hierophant talks about institutions and being like religious upbringings, and so this is really going beyond that. The Hierophant in reverse. This is freedom from, you know, being a star. Freedom from the institutions that we think bind us. Okay, let's look at the Hierophant upright in this deck. Okay. So it's very different. Like the Hierophant for me and other decks, I feel is more of like the higher self, like higher wisdom in a sense, but Hierophant does represent institutions, what is it, like society, yeah, society, government, institutions that impose expectations and place limitations. So Hierophant in reversed, a break from convention, doing something unexpected or out of character, revolution, overcoming routine and fear. Also divorce is also in here. So it just depends on, but for Divine Feminine, I clarified it with the Ace of Swords. And it's just like this fiery, passionate energy for feminine. I mean, the masculine is the card that's coming up for masculine is this Ten of Swords. So while Divine Feminine is breaking away from this, let's say the matrix, and being in her truth and having that fiery, passionate truth come through. This feels like a lot of feminines are really in that spiritual battle. You know, they're feeling their masculines going through their journey, with Divine Feminines have really gained the strength here to work with the energies, okay, and have strength. And really, this is the Page of Swords. Look how big that sword is. So taking something new into their own hands, doing it a different way, Divine Feminines, okay. We have the Hermit here and the Three Wands. So lots of introspection and going within, lots of hermiting for Divine Feminine, moving towards her strength to really push forward in the light worker, light warrior, living and being and just showing up. Okay, keeping an eye on things spiritually. Like she's the Divine Feminine is keeping an eye on the spiritual field of things and around her. It's almost like, yeah, Divine Feminine is already aware. She's smiling. She's already aware of kind of what's going on with her masculine. And so she's tending to her garden, tending to her seeds, her crops. So this is the Seven of Pentacles. And it's like waiting for your crops to come in. And then we have the Hangman in reverse. And so, yeah, this Hangman card is really like, it's the Hangman in reverse. Oh, I want to read that one. Okay. Hangman in reverse. Gaining freedom from what binds you. Taking care of a matter after a long delay. Taking care of things. Right. Gaining freedom from what binds you. And it's almost like, yes, Divine Feminines want divine justice here. Well, both want divine justice, but it's interesting how the Ace of Cups has all this love, this sudden shift of all this love coming in. And it's like, let's get out of what binds us mentally, physically, whatever. It's like Divine Feminine is really wanting that. So let's see, anything else? Yeah, and letting go of this Five of Cups. You know, the Five of Cups. The despair, the sorrow, and what else? Yeah, and be that Chariot. The Chariot, it's going. It's going. You know, it's being that chariot. The chariot is so, oh, I love the description of the chariot on this one. Oh, let's see if I can find it in time. I need to the chariot is so beautiful. It's like moving forward. It's a symbol of unstoppable movement and illumination. The chariot is an archetypal emblem of energy on the go. It's the warrior on a mission. The warrior on a mission. So, okay, you guys, I tried to explain it as best I could. Bye.